Today we're going to learn about the histology of esophagus. So in histology of esophagus, if you got the slide of esophagus in your exam, you have to write some point of identification, right? So I have given you 5 points, so it will be easy for you to write them down there. The first point in identification of esophagus is that if you saw a slide of the esophagus, the first thing is that there will be a stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium. So you can see in this picture that we do have an epithelium. This is a picture probably at 10x. So the epithelium here will be stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium, right? And non-keratinized means that there is no darker layer over this epithelium, right? That is keratin. So no keratin layer, it is non-keratinized and stratified squamous. When we will go for a 40x picture, then it will be more visible, right? Now you should know that in the esophagus, the epithelium is stratified squamous non-keratinized. The second point is that we have thickest muscularis mucosa, right? All the tubular structure, we do have a mucosa, submucosa, muscularis, and serosa adventitia. They do have muscularis mucosa, right? But among them all, the thickest muscularis mucosa is in the esophagus, right? So here we have the muscularis mucosa, right? Another point is that we do have a longitudinal mucosal fold. So the mucosa of the esophagus is in the form of folds. You can see this is a picture at 10x, and the folds are more visible at 4x. But still, you can see these are the folds. The lumen will show some folds. Another point is that we will have a submucosal gland. Means that in the submucosa there will be presence of glands. It is not much clear, but in this submucosa there will be glands, right? Some darker structures are there. There will be vessels, there will be nerve supply, and there will be glands also. So these many things will be visible at 40x easily, right? Another point of identification is that in the esophagus we do have a skeletal and a smooth muscle, right? So we have upper 1/3, middle 1/3, and lower 1/3, right? So upper 1/3, I guess there is more skeletal. In the mid there is mixed skeleton and smooth, and in the lower third there is smooth muscle. I hope so I'm not wrong in the upper and lower 1/3, right? But it do have both skeletal and smooth muscles. So these were the point of identification for the esophagus, right? That you will write them down in your exam. Other than that, what are the things that you will see on the slide? Let's learn them. You will see the epithelium, below epithelium lamina propria. Then we will have muscularis mucosa. Then we will have submucosa. So submucosa is having glands, right? These are the glands you can see. Then we have smooth muscle, the muscularis externa, right? So muscularis externa will have mixed muscle, the longitudinal ones and the circular ones, right? Means the skeletal and the smooth muscles are there. And then we do have the external serosa adventitia. Let's move toward another picture. So here the folds are more visible, right? So these are the mucosal folds that are present in the esophagus. After that we have lamina propria, and then we have muscularis mucosa mentioned here, right? The thickest in the esophagus. After that we have a submucosa that is mentioned here. So this is submucosa, which will have glands. Not much clear in this picture, but still you can see this one, right? There will be vessels also, nerve supply also, but the glands are also there. And then we have the muscularis externa, which will have circular muscles and the longitudinal muscle. Both type of muscle are there in the esophagus. And finally we do have adventitia or serosa at the end. So let's move towards some picture that I took in the lab. So these are there. This is a picture at 4x, a bit blurred, but you can get an idea. Maybe your slide in the exam get blurred. So the epithelium, the lamina propria, the muscularis interna, right? Then the submucosa, then the muscularis externa, and this thin layer is serosa adventitia. Again, epithelium, lamina propria, muscularis interna, submucosa, muscularis externa, and the serosa adventitia. This is a 4x picture. This is a 10x picture, a bit clearer. The epithelium, stratified squamous non-keratinized, lamina propria, muscularis interna, and this is submucosa. So you can see the glands are there in the submucosa, right? Much clearer in this picture. Let's move toward the picture at 40x. So now you can see that the epithelium is stratified squamous non-keratinized, right? The upper flat cell stratified squamous. Stratified means that it do have many layers, right? So stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium, lamina propria, and these are the muscles of muscularis interna, a bit shown there because it is a much zoomed picture. And with that we are ending the histology of esophagus. Let's revise all the point of identification. Stratified squamous non-keratinized epithelium, thickest muscularis mucosa, longitudinal mucosal fold, and submucosal glands, and finally mixed skeletal and smooth muscle. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more.